Okay, I just want to talk about my lighting bag. I carry this bag pretty much with me on every shoot, and everything packs away quite nicely. So let's show you some popular things that I love. This is called the Lowell ID Light. This has really changed the way I've shot over the last few years. Actually, a few years. I'd say it's been since 2000 or probably beyond that, 98 since I've had one. So what you want is the Lowell ID Light because it has a dimmer, which is great. It has some barn doors as well, so you can feather off the light, which is really cool. And I'd recommend the handle as well. Often people ask me about what battery I use. I just use a non-branded battery, as you can sort of see here. Normally the video light, the ID light, comes with 4 pins, male 4 pins, so what you need is female. And a non-standard sort of battery. If you get the best core batteries, which are pretty good, they only last for about half an hour, which is a bit of a pain. But anyway, that's that. So, in addition to that, I love using the Dido Light. The Dido Light is a little bit stronger. The reflector is a lot brighter, and what the great thing about this is you can sort of zoom up and down. So it gives you sort of like a Hollywood sort of spotlight effect, really sort of crisp, sharp shadows, and it's really cool. So that's what the brand is. It's called the Dido Light, and it is the DLH4 that I like to use. Again, use the handle, but this becomes very hot, and the barn doors are fantastic because you can really get little slivers of light. If I were to choose between one light, either the Dido Light or the Lowell, it would be the Lowell because it's a bit more versatile and it has the dimmer. This one does not. Although you could probably get it modified as well. So this has the same connector as well. So 4 pins, so you can use the same battery as well. Okay, so that is that. Also, occasionally I use ring flash. Although it has been a while, I like using the Sunpak ring flash. Sunpak Auto DX12R is what I use. I think they're still on the market. Now, it can't be used as TTL, but it is pretty cool. So it's the Sunpak one, and the good thing about this one is, I'll just fire it up, I'm pretty sure it's got some power here. So it gives you a bit of a modelling lamp as well, so you can see what you're doing. Now, as opposed to the Canon or Nikon ring flash, this has a complete ring. The Canon or Nikon one has a bit of a sort of a gap there, but I like the complete ring because it has, you can actually get some really cool circular catch lights in the eyes, which is really cool. So that's that. Let's have a look at what else we got. Quantum flash, quantum Q flash, T5DR. I love this because it just gives you a brighter output. Outside, if I want to do some really fashion style of lighting, I can underexpose the sky in extreme daylight and then bang in the flash and get some really cool effects. And that is the battery pack as well that I use, which is pretty cool. Also, I have the 580EX2. Most of you will be familiar with this if you're Canon users, which is really cool. I always carry a couple of pegs with me in case I'm doing a shot with a veil and the wind is blowing, or if I'm doing a fashion shoot, I can really pinch in the back of the dress or something to make the clothes appear a little bit fitted a bit nicer. I've just stumbled across this as well. They're called Light Panels, a company called Light Panels. This is just some 4AA batteries, but it gives you a really cool quality of light. Have a look at this. So it's really nice, and they've got different sizes, and it can be powered. It's just phenomenal. I really love this light, so I'm going to be exploring more of this kind of lighting in the future. What else do I have? To trigger my flashes, I've got the Pocket Wizard, and they're fantastic Pocket Wizard transceivers, so they can actually send and receive for both of them, which are great. Also with the Canon, I have the Speedlight Transmitter STE2. The good thing about this is you can actually get TTL on your flash, but the bad thing is, because it's infrared, this has to point to the flash, and sometimes it can be quite difficult, especially outside where it doesn't pick up on anything. So, and that's basically it. Actually, also, I've got a flashlight, a Brookstone flashlight, and the great thing about this is you can really add accents to different sort of products, and like jewellery shots and watch shots, and put it behind, let's say, some aftershave at a bride or groom's home. So that's really cool. So I just wanted to share that with you. Actually, let's... Also, what I recommend is the Expo Disc, which is great for colour balance. So it's fantastic. Always have an umbrella handy, which is great. I sweat a lot when I work, so I always have a bit of a cloth. And I have a reflector as well, which is a 5-in-1. So it has the silver on one side, it has the black on the other side. And let's just open it up a little bit so it has white on the other, then it has the gold, and of course the translucent, which is really cool. There we go.